Welcome to this digital support group lesson, where I'll be taking what we learned last time about expanded notation and extending it to linear sums. Children learned last time that you can break numbers up into hundreds, tens, and units, and we're going to use this information to give them a shortcut to solve bigger equations. Once again, I've asked my little helper Hayden to help demonstrate how we go about this and the steps that we follow in order to achieve this goal. Okay, so Hayden, if I had to say to my grade 2s today, can you add the number 53 plus 46? They would probably go, oh, no, Mrs. Dunkley, or they would use their hundreds charts. Okay, so we're going to show our grade 2s how to take a really cool shortcut.
Yes.
Using what we already know about numbers.
Yes.
All right, so I am going to give you a sum. What did I say? 53 plus 46. That's really big. Okay. But what I want us to do is to build the numbers and then break them up, expand them, and then we're going to pull them all back together and we're going to take lovely shortcuts.
Okay.
So we're going to do this in 3 steps, and I'm going to talk you through the steps. Okay, we've taken a little bit of a shortcut. I have given Hayden the sum 53 plus 46.
Yes.
She's built it using the Dean's blocks. We've got 5 groups of 10, which is 50, and 3 miserable units.
Yes.
We've got 4 groups of 10, which is 40, and 6 miserable units.
Yes.
She's also built it with her spray cards,
Yes.
which is 53 and 46.
46.
Okay, so now, Hayden, if we want to solve the sum, we've got to follow our 3 steps. And our first step is to expand the 2 numbers so that we
Yes.
can add them together. So if I had to expand 53, what would I have?
I'll have, if you want to, I would have 50 plus sign
Oh, sorry, I'm
Sorry.
sleeping. 50 plus
3
plus
40 plus 6.
Excellent. Okay, so now the next step, step number 2.
Yes.
You have to be a sheepdog.
Yes.
And you've got to round up all the numbers that are the same. So we're going to group the red numbers, which are all the 10s.
Yes.
And we're going to group the green numbers, which are all the miserable little units.
Okay.
Right, so if I had to round up all the 10s, what would I have?
If you put the 50 with the 40, you would get 50, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is 90.
90, good girl.
Yes, and you would write the 90 at the bottom.
Okay, and now if I had to round up all the miserable units,
You would have 3 plus 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is 9.
all right. So if I had to build 99 using my cards over here, I would have 90 plus 9. So how do I write the answer 99?
So you would take your red cookie and you would write the 9, but then you would take your green cookie and then you would write the miserable little 9 on top of the miserable unit.
Why don't I see the 0?
Because it's invisible.
It's invisible and it's like a sticky donut, and
Yes.
that 9 actually sits on
Top.
top of it.
Yes.
Okay. How easy peasy is that?
Very easy.
Very easy peasy, and you never thought that you would be able to get a big number like 53 plus 46 added up so quickly
Yes.
just by taking such a clever shortcut. Okay, time to train our brain.
Okay.
Hayden's already set everything out. I gave her the sum 124 plus 251. So she's got 1 group of 100, which is 100. 2 groups of 10, which is 20. And 4 miserable units. Yes. And she's got 2 groups of 100,
which is
200. 5 groups of 10,
50.
50, and 1 miserable unit. Okay. The same steps apply. Step number 1, stretch the numbers out. And color code. Color coding helps a lot. Okay,
Yes.
so how do I stretch out 124?
You would take your purple and then write the 100, and then you'll do the plus line with black. Then you'll take your red and then you'll do your 20, the plus sign, and then your 4 miserable units with the green, and you'll do 4.
Okay, but now we still have to add that number. So we're going to
Yes.
carry on plussing. Plus
200 in your blue. And then with the plus sign. And then 50 with your red.
plus
With the
sign.
plus sign. And then one miserable little U.
That's a very long sum.
Yes.
Okay, but it's possible because step number 3, we call in our sheepdog.
Yes.
And we heard the numbers that are the same together.
Yes.
So who belongs together?
The 100 with the 200. And
Which is?
Which is 300.
Good girl. And I won't forget to do my duty of doing the plus sign.
And then you'll take your red and you'll do the tens townhouse.
Okay, the tens. Well done. And what is 20 plus 50?
20 plus 50 is 50, 60, 70.
Well done.
Plus sign. And then you'll take your miserable green. And then you'll do the 4 and the 1, which is 5.
Okay, and if I had to build that, we would have 375.
And 75.
If we can find our 5, there's our little 5. 375. So now how do I write the number 375? How can I deconstruct it?
You will take the 70, you will stick it on the sticky donuts.
Your big fat sticky donuts, yes.
Then you'll take the 5 and then you'll stick it on that big fat sticky donuts.
Excellent. So the answer is 375. In conclusion, the grade 2 children really enjoy doing this activity. They feel so grown up and so big working with such a high number range. Help them to expand numbers. Help them to put them back together. Use your colors. Color coding really does help them to see the wood for the forest. Remember, expand, add the like numbers together, and then pull it all back together. The more concrete apparatus you use with a child who struggles, the more likely they're going to understand the concept and be able to do it with ease. So, on that note,
Thank you, goodbye, and God bless.